I'm going to be making traditional red beef tamales, or tamales tradicionales de carne de res roja, for an upcoming get together at the end of the week. I'm about 4 days out and I know how long it takes to make a good tamale, so I decided to make the filling today and then store it in the refrigerator until I make the seasoned matzah and actually build the tamales and steam them. I'll probably do that tomorrow and then re-steam them just before the guests are due to arrive. This video is only about making the filling, which took me a little more than 5 hours to make. The first step is cutting 4 pounds of chuck roast into approximately four 1 pound pieces. Place those in a large stock pot and then cover them with water. Turn the burner to medium high to start to boil the water. While the water is heating up, take 20 guajillo chilies and remove the stems and seeds, placing them in the stock pot as you go. Also put in a whole garlic bulb and either half of a large white onion or a whole medium white onion. I used a whole medium onion. You will be discarding the onion after you boil the meat, so you don't have to peel it back. But if you don't peel it, cut the onion in half. Add 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon powder and allow the entire mixture to boil for 2.5 to 3 hours. I boiled everything for 3 hours. When I pulled the meat, it literally fell apart. Just make sure you pull the meat right away while it's still hot, or it will get harder and harder to pull as the meat cools. Remove the onion from the pot and discard it. Take the guajillo chilies and put them in a blender. Take the garlic bulb and squeeze out all the good stuff into the blender, discarding the husk. Take the broth that is left in the pot and strain it into a large canning jar, and from that, add 2 cups of the broth to the blender and blend on high until smooth. Reserve 1 cup of the chili blend to be used in seasoning the masa when you get to that step. In the same stock pot, add about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Heat on medium heat until hot but not smoking, and then add the rest of the chili blend to the pot and stir in another 1/2 teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. Add the shredded beef and simmer for 5 to 6 minutes, stirring often, making sure that it is well incorporated. Do not let the beef absorb all the liquid. You do not want it to dry out. When finished, it is ready to use, or, like me, you can let it cool and put it in an airtight container in the refrigerator where it will keep for 3 to 4 days. When you are ready to build your tamales, just make sure to heat the filling back up, just a little hotter than warm, not boiling. You're going to enjoy this filling.